Hello. Hello. Okay. Um. Yeah. I'm testing the audio. Okay. Um. Yeah. I'm testing the audio. Yeah. Okay. Um. That's all. Um. This is my third streaming. So what I did the previous one, it was more like learning how to do an streaming in a good way. Um, I'm sure that every single stream that I do, it will be better. One of them gonna be best one, and gonna be one of the best teachers in the educative sector here in YouTube. I'm gonna be I'm gonna be one of them. I say I wanna be, but I don't wanna be. I'm going to be. I'm going to be. That's the reason why I'm here. So, and yeah, I hope someday many people joined. Um, we can do coding together. So until that day, I'm gonna continue improving my skills, um, learning programming with you. But here, okay, the previous streaming was about the Oxus. It was about the Oxus Lab. We learned a little bit about this framework that have the ability to give us possibilities to build applications that can run on every platform, but it's not production ready. It's still in beta, I think. Just web is mostly supported. But today I want to do something different. The the last streaming, I did a little introduction. It wasn't so clear because my internet connection was slowed down. So, but today, for today, I'm gonna learn with you about SurrealDB. SurrealDB is a multimodal database. It's a database that can support different database types. This database recently, today, they okay, they're new about it. Let's looking for that new. Look, let's see. SurrealDB today raised $20 million to disrupt database stage, introduce new cloud beta access. SurrealDB raises $20 million to disrupt database stage, introduce new cloud beta access. London, United States, June 80, 2024, SurrealDB, the ultimate multimodal database, today announced a 20 million investment round, led by Firstmark and Georgian, with participation from Crew Capital and Alumni Ventures. This latest round of funding brings SurrealDB total of $26 million. In addition, the company has announced the beta launch of Surreal Cloud. Interested parties can sign on now to gain access. I'm not gonna do that in this stream. A rapidly growing number of enterprises use SurrealDB to consolidate their databases into one multimodal platform. Due to its flexibility and simplifying approach, software developers are adopting multimodal databases to quickly adapt to different data requirements and reduce the need for multiple database systems. This is impressive. With over platforms. I'm gonna give us a little introduction between how a complex API system looks like against the infrastructure that a single database gives us with a lot of flexibility. And access permissions. Holy shit. I don't know if I was recording my audio. Holy crap. Holy crap. Sorry. I wasn't recording my audio. I don't know. Someone can confirm me that? But anyway, okay. The fact is that let's recap again. SurrealDB raised $20 million. The result, this rock database stage introduced the new cloud's beta access. And as I said, SurrealDB solved the problem of multiple organizations that have the problem on managing on average 3 to 4 database, adding cost and complexity, which is significantly impacting developer productivity. Developers spend excessive time on infrastructure management and learning new programming languages, leaving less time for application development. But the key part of SurrealDB is this one. In addition, SurrealDB handle advanced security and access permissions and include indexing for AI workflows, machine learning, inference, and model processing. We are going to inspect this application, Surrealist. This application was built by the SurrealDB team, and let me show you the authentication part. Here's where the magic happened. Here we had our panel to create permissions and git roles in a cool and easy way. And as I mentioned, SurrealDB includes indexing for AI. Here, this is a panel for managing SurrealDB machine learning models directly into the database. And magic! In addition, SurrealDB handle advanced security. It's entirely built on Rust, a renowned general purpose programming language recognized for its exceptional performance in critical applications due to his strong emphasis on safety, speed, and concurrency. Each industry goes through phases of bundle and unbundle. The database market has seen an explosion of many different types of specialized databases in the 2010s, resulting in ever-growing complexity for developers. The pendulum has now swung back to rebundle and simplification, said Matt Trons, partner at FearSmart. SurrealDB is rapidly emerging as the leader in that trend, offering tremendous versatility and performance to developers, whether they want to build simple applications or engage in advanced AI world. I'm thrilled to double down in the Series A after leading the seed round. They are doing magic. Surrealist just got better. Update now. June 40. It was today? No. Okay, now let's see. New demo dataset is not required. But okay, here we go. Let's see. We had database. We had this page where the SurrealDB show what kind of features there are inside their DB. The features that exist are that you can use this database as it will be a IndexedDB in the browser, a single node in memory, single node has it will be a key value, a persistent data storage with RocksDB, distributed, and this is the Thai KB, but the Surreal KB version. Platforms supports multi-tenancy, schemafuls on schemaless. People that is falling in love with SQL, or people that is falling in love with Mongo, Cassandra. That's the versatility inside SurrealDB. We can store structured and unstructured data with any quantity of the columns. It's faster to start. They developed their own SQL language, but the name here it's SurrealQL instead of SQL from common SQL relational database. Instead of the common SQL, here we had SurrealQL. As you can see, the way and how we declare it's almost the same that if we're using common SQL. Select, create, update, and delete. Surreal machine learning, as I say to you, we can create functions as well, and we can do the match it with roles and permissions. We can avoid the fact of create complex APIs just with this database. That's the reason why I love this database, and this is the reason because I know this is the future. And they had their own SDKs in a lot of languages and a lot more that's come in the near future. But today the plan it's Node.js support and Dino support. Dino it's so important, more than Bond. The interface of the Surrealist can be downloaded on Windows and the web, Mac OS, and Linux, every single system. You know why? Because it's written in Rust. People love Rust. We can pull our database with a single command using Docker, and we had a CLI. In the future, they plan to generate GraphQL schemas. This is coming soon. But I'm not afraid of that. Literally, right now, I wouldn't like to use GraphQL anymore. I prefer HTTP, WebSockets, or RPC are better. The simple is better. We need to implement keys. Key it stupid simple. Okay, now we must to continue. Database. Now this is now the what I'm looking for. Resources, SurrealDB documentation. How to install, the releases, features, Surrealist documentation, command line tools, and SurrealDB drivers. But let's continue with SurrealDB docs. Let's get started. The most simple way and how we can start it's using the tutorials. Depending on what you want, you can choose one of these options. Follow this tutorial if you want to install in your machine directly the SurrealDB. I wouldn't like to do that. That's the reason because I prefer to use Docker. So here I prefer to use Docker. And I had here the same. Here we have some tutorials. Define schemas in SurrealDB, working with SurrealDB over HTTP via through Postman, using N-group tunnel, implementing authentication, and here we had some common adaptations if you come from the SQL world or if you come from non-SQL world. Let's see. SurrealDB for SQL developers. As a multimodal database, SurrealDB offers a lot of complexity. Or SQL Lite query language, SurrealQL, it's a good example of this, where we often had more than one way to achieve the same result depending on developer preference. In this mapping guide, where we focus on the syntax that most closely resemble the ANSI structured query language. Context mapping. In a relational database, we had a database, it's the same in SurrealDB. We have tables, it's the same. A row, here is a record. A column, here is a field. Index is the same. In SQL, we had a primary key, primary key. Here we had record ID. We have transactions, joins. Joins here are record links, embedding, and grant relations. Can you see a SQL query how it looks like and how we compare this with SurrealQL? Create table person where person ID, serial, and we had primary key, and we have name with a bar chart and data length. This is Postgres syntax. And now we had define table. Yeah, we had define table, person, schema pool. If we want to create relations like SQL, we must use schema pool. And next, define the field name on table. The table is person. And what is the type? A string. Insert into person name. The value is John. Looks like the same into SurrealQL. Insert into person's name, value John, Jane. More are the same. And now let's continue to installation. We should go for running. And we have Docker. To get started using Docker, you can use the last stack, the Docker image version, the last one. To start a server, use the start command. By default, SurrealDB runs on port 8000. To view all the available versions and tags, or to use specific tags, visit Docker Hub. Okay, I'm feeling bad, a little bit bad. Oof, sorry. Oof. Okay, let's continue. It was just a little pain in my heart. I'm fine. Okay, now to start a Docker container, just we need this simple Docker compose file. We define the image with the tag lastes, the container, and here we have our volume. Our volumes appear here, but in the case if you had a macOS computer, you should use the whole path. And by default, we must use the root user and root password. And here in my case, I want to use the persistent database. That's the reason, because I have this key here file with the direction, the folder path to my database. That is here, right? And next we can apply docker compose add -d. Yeah. Sorry. I can continue. I don't know what is happening. I felt something wrong. I'm gonna stop this streaming. But it was a good introduction. I think this is my best streaming until today. Thank you.